Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently doing glorious battle with the Byzantines and with these guys. We don't kind of care about that though, that's just kind of happening. The battle with the Byzantines is more important. The question is, how much can we actually take here? Like, we can get their Italian holdings and clean that up. That's 58%. And maybe we can start chipping away at some of their exclaves. That would be 61. We can actually get a surprising amount of their exclaves if we were at 100% war score. And I mean, this would make a lot of people really angry, but we kind of don't care about that. So, to that end, we are just making sure that that's all good to go. It's also almost 1649, so we're going to be eligible to have the next institution spawn very soon. We are hoping that Manufactories spawns in Tunis, but it may not. We meet all the requirements, so hopefully it does. In the meantime, of course, we are going to continue our wars. Excellent. We control over here, so we will attack there next. We've already got a siege ongoing at Salento, which is super convenient for us, actually. These guys are going to go ahead and attack over there next. And we just cored 1,000,000 provinces, which is great, because that absolutely needed to happen. Wonderful. We're at 0% on that siege, which is a good start, really. And this war should be over pretty soon. Byzantium can occupy Abkhazia. That's fine. I really don't care. Okay, we have successfully colonized over here. And that does, of course, mean that this entire region's islands are colonized. So that's fine. We're going to continue to colonize in the interior of Africa. And we can actually send out 2 colonists. There we go. Wonderful. Well, let's just see if we can clean up a little bit of border gore. I mean, France is France, and there's not much we can do about France. And there's not much we'll ever be able to do about France. This is an awkward rebellion. But it looks like our vassals have it under control, so that's great. Oh, okay. They're occupying over here. I don't care. They can do what they want. Except for stop us. They can't do that. We're gonna just continue to come on in over here. We are at 35% over there, that's fine. We kind of do need an army in this region, right? Let's go ahead and pull up the African 5th to respond to this. Okay. And Ragusa, really? Okay. That's fine. We are, of course, invading Estonia, although I kind of forgot to give them orders for a little bit. I'm sure they're fine. Brunei declared war, we don't care. Okay, they just pieced out another one of the allies over here. So this is just Buryat that is currently fighting. And the only reason that they have 1% war score is because they have occupied a couple of areas. That's fine. Next up, we're going to go target this fort over here. Excellent. And we have also occupied over here. This will be a little bit yet. Okay, that war is over. Limburg? Those are French rebels. France can deal with that. They have more than enough troops here. They have a lot of troops. Good for you, France. Okay, we're going to continue pushing down this coast. I mean, there's no way we get all of this, right? But we can get enough of it. How's that army coming? We should probably put a maneuver leader in over here. That'll be fine. And this army can now start occupying this area of Byzantium now that we're no longer at war over here. Excellent. We just took Salzburg. Time to attack over there next. And I would like to come around over here. The only question is, when and where does global trade spawn, right? That's the real question here. And it's going to be eligible to spawn quite soon. Now they can occupy all these little provinces they want. I don't really care. We can always take them back. Okay, can we build any courthouses? We should check that. Yes, we can. Fantastic. What about state houses? Anywhere good to build them? No. Okay. Then we'll just spam out a few more of those. Wonderful. How are we looking for our states anyway? 1652 out of 1600? Okay, that's not too bad. So we're just going to force those guys to group back together by bringing in that army. And we will attack over here. But yeah, we definitely need to get this army visible to Byzantium so that they realize that we're not just going to let this happen unabated. Okay. Byzantium is building a spy network? You don't say! Well, we beat Byzantium's rebels for them, so I guess that's something. We do need to continue occupying. And so we shall. Yeah, they're currently running away from us and trying to group up. We won this siege, which is good. That frees up that army to go after this province and siege that one. Wonderful. Manufactories. Where did this spawn? Manufactories spawned in India. Okay. Well, I mean, it's spreading everywhere where we have a manufactory, so we should be able to get it relatively quickly. In theory. Especially with it spawning in India rather than China, it's a little bit closer. It's a little unfortunate that it didn't spawn in Tunis, but okay, we'll take that, I guess. For Enlightenment, we need to build universities. Then again, we already knew that. That is, of course, 50 years away. Okay, we have occupied over here. So we're going to push down this way. We're at 42% right now. And yeah, we're just chasing this army up right now. These guys can push over here. Excellent. Who did England just declare war on? I should have checked that. England declared war on Muisca. Okay. So they're just fighting in the Caribbean. Not a big deal. Rebels over here, huh? Oh, these are the Buryat separatists. So they were made into rebels by that previous war. That's fine. So when do we actually want to piece this out? Well, not, I think, yet. We definitely want a little bit more war score here. I mean, I'd love to clean up some border gore. This is, of course, 95% war score that would require. Then again, we should be able to get that in theory. Hello. That's a foolish place for you to be going, Estonia. Just saying. Speaking of which, we're actually not done with that siege yet. That surprises me. We converted the heretics in Genoa. Perfect. We'll go for Ndongo next. Wonderful, and we will continue our attacks. Well, that's convenient. We're going to get started moving into Zaranj. And we're going to chase these guys up over here. Yep, that was fully expected that we win that. And we will attack over here. Tulku has been occupied by Byzantium. We kind of don't care. We got Steermark. We're at 53% war score right now. And we won our siege of Estonia's capital. That's wonderful. Actually, this is their capital. That siege will be done shortly, though. Very shortly, in fact. We occupy Zaranj, and we will continue to occupy additional Byzantine Khorasan. Not Coruscant. That's a different thing altogether. We have successfully sieged Kars. I don't know how you siege Kars, but we've done it. Currently at 61%. We sieged Corfu. Which of course means we are going to attack the Greek holdings over here. We're also continuing to get these kind of Italo-Austrian holdings, I guess I would say. We'll lose some admin power, I think. We have a lot of that. Lithuania just embraced printing press. Good job, guys. And we can convert, and so we shall. Currently at 61%, our religious unity is kind of going backwards. Kind of like the siege chance. That siege chance is kind of confusing to me. Well, this force should be freed up, so we'll bring it down over this way. Okay, we controlled this area. These guys are currently retreating to Ankara. Okay, we'll just start grabbing some of this territory over here. Avaz. Fair enough. We'll allow this siege to finish. And then we will see if we can pop in our leader. We can't, so we'll recruit another general here. Ooh, 5 maneuver pips. I like that. We're going to send this guy over here. Wonderful. Gonna see if we can catch that force, and indeed we can. Gonna occupy these islands as well. Some Byzantine forces up over here that we should deal with. We're currently at 70% war score. Okay. This is going quite well. Estonia is actually, at this point, able to be pieced out. We have 73% war score over them. We can't actually vassalize them, but we could grab some land. Like all of their non-coastal land. And then they still have 27 reasons. It's only -4. Yeah, they'd do this. Excellent. And we'll core those. Ethiopian Scandinavia continues to grow. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to need to attack the Peloponnesian Peninsula over here. Okay, and now we're going to send this force to go hit Constantinople. Excellent. Our armies are almost at that group of rebels. Actually, we're going to swing by and take out this force quick first. We did just convert Kasanje, and so we will convert Malum. Wonderful. This force can come down over this way, and if need be, we can pincer these guys between our two forces. More Byzantium recruitments going on over here. They must be almost out of manpower, right? Can we see their manpower level from here? That's how many troops they've lost. And we've had 85,000 casualties to attrition compared to their 26,000. We don't care. We're still capped. Like, it's irrelevant to us at this point. The manpower numbers don't matter. We'll go siege this fort next. And we won the Battle of Avaz. That's perfect. We will start taking back this territory over here. We'll go ahead and attack Maria. And we'll just see if we can't catch any of these forces. We probably can't, but Constantinople is already being sieged, so I'm okay with it. Okay. We'll just take back some of these areas for our war score. We'll recall our French diplomat as well. We have some Chokwan separatists thinking about rising up, but we kind of don't care. Like, we have plenty of troops to deal with it. France was building a spy network. How rude. Local autonomy. Or Byzantium gains a core, and the event Orthodox Defectors happens. We'll not accept disloyalty, and we'll see what that event is. I don't know, nothing seemed to happen. Well, we'll just push over this way, I guess. And we'll let our vassals take care of this. We were at 75% there. This is fluctuating a little bit due to blockades. Once their capital falls, that should be a huge chunk of war score for us. Yeah, that took us to 87% there. We lost our Conquistador. I'm a little sad about that. We'll roll up a new one. Actually, he's pretty good. And we'll continue exploring this region. Excellent. We converted Ndongo. We'll convert Mabamba next. Wonderful. We are currently at 87% war score and rising. I do not see a scenario where Byzantium wins this. There never was one, really. %. I was really hoping that this fort would fall on that siege tick. Sadly, it did not. Byzantium's attacking up over here. That's fine. Come on, siege tick. Yeah, we're not trying to gain that territory anyway, so it's fine. Okay, it fell. We're 93%. They would actually accept this as is. They would actually accept that. They would even accept this with 133 gold. Okay, that'll clean up some border core. They'll still have this enclave here, and they'll still have all this nonsense. But, I mean, that would mean that our next target would be these Austrian holdings over here. Kind of Austro-Swiss, I guess. And we'd also target some of these up over this way. And just see about cleaning up some of this Byzantine border core. Okay. Well, that puts our overextension pretty high, so we're going to have rebels for a while. Let's just go ahead and send the European second over this way. We're probably going to have to transport these, actually, by sea, because they're going to get unblack flagged the moment they leave this enclave. And this is why we don't like enclaves. We'll get all those coring ASAP. Our overextension is at 142.8. We are at +3 stability, which will help. But we're going to have some pretty major overextension unrest for a little while. So let's just make sure that our armies are in their right locations. The African 5th can come on down over here. This is the Asian 1st. We'll have this be stationed over here. Asian 3rd. We'll station it over here. This is the African 5th, of course. This is the European 1st. European 3rd, and European 2nd. This is the 1st British, and we're going to take that back to its destination over here. Wonderful. Once these become unblack flagged, we'll be able to queue up their movements. So the European 2nd should be ferried over here, and that's going to use the Nordic transports, interestingly. Where's the Mediterranean transports? Ah. So where are the Nordic transports? Ah. Well, that's awkward. We do need to re-enlarge this fleet. We took some losses here. So we'll just take that up to 50. There we go. Wonderful. Let's check in on courthouses. Nope. How about state houses? Anything halfway decent? Gems! Wonderful. Then we'll just spam out a couple more. So we're certainly going to deal with overextension for a little bit. Next episode is probably going to be a chill episode, realistically speaking, because let's just take a look at our rebel factions here. Oh my. That's a few rebel factions. We'll pull back this diplomat. We don't need him in Byzantium for right now. And let's just check in on our tech real quick. Yeah, we're still 10 years ahead of time on our tech. This is fine. Royal marriage offer from Venice? Yes, we accept that. Let's go ahead and get rid of these forts. And then the European 1st should really be stationed around here. We'll use the Atlantic transports for that, I guess. And then the European 3rd should really be over here. And that'll use the Indian transports. We'll wait on that until these other transport fleets are done, because that is not super useful. These guys are also protecting the English Channel. That's slightly awkward. We'll do that. And then we'll keep an eye on that one. But for now, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're probably going to mostly chill and let our overextension drop. And then this becomes our primary target once our truce with Congo is up in 10 years. So we're mostly going to do a little chilling. We've already fought on this front and taken a ludicrous amount, and there's not that much to take over here, so we're probably going to enter that chill phase until we are ready to fight Nakor, perhaps. They're allied with Kuba, which isn't a big deal. Yeah, Nakor is probably our next target. Anyway, I'm putting that cut in here. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.